And what is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome to SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and welcome to the first ever 49ers preview. And we are here previewing week 5 as we are going to take on the Miami Dolphins. And this is going to be a fun one as the Niners are going to try and get back on track, of course, after the game last week, just tough loss. But, this is what we got to do. We got to bounce back, and I am super pumped. We are going to get a lot of guys back, and we're going to break all of that here. And so super excited to be here previewing this game, and welcome everyone to the show. And so let's start with the biggest news, of course. Jimmy Garoppolo is coming back and getting the start on Sunday. And perhaps the best news is that Garoppolo is feeling tremendous. I mean, he doesn't feel, any kind of, his ankle feels great. And, when he got back in practice this week, he was running on it very well. And so, lots of encouraging things that we're seeing from Jimmy G. And we got Tyler Burbeck in the house. Welcome to the show. Jimmy G is back. Absolutely. And yeah, I couldn't think of a better way to be doing my first weekly preview as we are going into this game tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be at home at Levi Stadium. And yeah, this is kind of another kind of trap game. And when I say trap game, what I mean is, yeah, we're expected to win this game, and kind of like the game last Sunday, against the Eagles. We were expected by many people to win that game. And yeah, we didn't obviously play to our ability and the way that we know that, as 49ers at how we play. And so, this game, we got to come in and be ready to go at the start of this game and build some energy and some momentum in this game. And this is a must-win game right now. I mean, when we're looking at where we are now in the schedule, I mean, it's early in the season, but when we're 2-2 right now, and we're 2 games behind the Seahawks, who are 4-0. And at this point, we can't afford to fall very many more games behind Seattle. And so it's going to be huge that, again, we start getting on the right track. And, this could be the beginning of a big winning streak that, is going to really help us a lot. And let's see, I miss Jimmy G so much. Made me wish we had him for the Eagles game. Yeah, absolutely. When you have a game like that, I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, a tremendous game manager and a quarterback that knows what he's doing out there. And Garoppolo does such a great job of kind of reading, what the defense is giving you, and, going with the kind of, you read the field. So, I think Garoppolo does a great job of kind of reading the field. And with, again, Mullins, that was something that we saw him really struggle with last Sunday against the Eagles. And Mullins, it's just unfortunate, for what happened there. Yeah, Mullins, you just kind of saw him feeling some pressure sometimes in that game, and again, some of those errant throws. But yeah, it was really, really tough to watch that. And Mullins is now, in fact, the 3rd string quarterback, as far as I have heard. So CJ Beathard, Goldilocks, is in fact now the backup. And give big credit to Beathard. I mean, I was very happy with, how he played on Sunday. I mean, he comes right into the game there, and he just starts dealing and gets us on that big drive and gets us back into the game. We're getting close there, 1 possession game. So I was really happy with how Beathard played. But, again, Mullins, I still think, as we know, Mullins right now, he's not, a starting quarterback yet. And he's still got a lot of work to do, but he's got talent. And so, we'll see if he's going to get an opportunity, with the 49ers, or if it might end up being elsewhere. But so let's see, gonna get to some comments. Welcome again, everyone, to the chat. We got Menchado, Uber Alias in the house. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, your name, sorry about, but let's go Chargers. So we got a Chargers fan in the house. Welcome. And yeah, best of luck to your Chargers and everything. Always love having all fans in the house. Gotta love it, the logos there. And yep, so talking about this game, so yeah, I'm just super pumped with Jimmy G coming back. And I think this is a game that, like I said, it's a trap game, but we got what it takes to get this win. And yeah, look at all of the guys that are coming back. We have great news as far as I heard just in the last couple hours, I believe from Adam Schefter tweeting out that Raheem Mostert is indeed active, and Deebo Samuel, they are going to be active for the game tomorrow. And that is absolutely huge, for us getting Deebo Samuel back. I mean, I cannot be more thrilled right now because Deebo Samuel last year, I mean, completely broke out on the scene, and Samuel got better and better as the season progressed last year, and you just absolutely loved it. And even in the playoffs, Samuel stepped it up. And, for a guy that was just a rookie and barely coming into the league, I think he had about 900 receiving yards last year. And, a couple of those playoff games, he had almost, I think, like 70, 80, 100-yard receiving games. So, he really stepped it up. And, yeah, I mean, it was tough when, the injury to his foot that he had in, camp and everything. But just thankful that he's back now and ready to go at full strength. And wow, Samuel is just such a tremendous athlete, and he is going to be such an impact coming back to this offense. So let's get to some more comments again. Welcome everyone to my first weekly preview, and I'm very excited. We're going to be doing these previews more often. And I absolutely love it. And so we can talk and preview the game, and get your guys' thoughts and opinions going into it. We better beat the Dolphins with Kittle and Jimmy G. Yeah, absolutely. This game, again, it's a must win at this point in week 5. And man, Kittle, what a game he had last week. It was so tremendous. And, one of the things is you have to think with a lot of defenses is that when they game plan against the 49ers, that they're going to say, don't let Kittle beat you. So whether that's double teaming him or, whatever you got to do out there. But yeah, Kittle, man, 15 catches last Sunday. I mean, Kittle is such a tremendous athlete, the best tight end in football. Number 1 yards after catch, as we know here in the Bay Area. And yeah, 15 catches. I mean, Kittle, he can almost single-handedly get wide open. I mean, that's how athletic he is. So he can create space in a short period of time. And, that's what makes him very effective out there. And, not only that, but he's so great in the blocking game. So, for the 49ers running game, Kittle does a great job blocking out there. So, I mean, he is just an all-around tremendous athlete, always brings the energy, positivity. And so, yeah, just what a story for Kittle. And I just am so excited to see him continue to play and what he's going to do. We got Thomas Granelli in the house. Welcome to the show. Who is going to play cornerback? We have a lot of cornerbacks hurt. Yeah, so I did a little bit. Yeah, if we're looking at the cornerbacks, so yeah, as we know, Emmanuel Mosley right now is still inactive. He's still battling a concussion right now. So thoughts and prayers Mosley to get back as soon as he can. And then also we have Dante Johnson as well. He is out right now with the groin. And K'Wan Williams as well. Unfortunately, he is also not going to be active for this game. And for K'Wan Williams, he's been battling a knee and hip injury. And also Ahkello Witherspoon, he is, I think, still questionable. He's battling a hamstring. And Richard Sherman is set to target week 6 against the Rams. That's when we should see Richard Sherman come back. But yeah, so I am kind of not even sure who we're going to be trotting out there. I mean, I have to imagine, again, we have just been so decimated, unfortunately, by injuries at the cornerback position. But, I think we have some young players that are going to get a ton of reps right now until some of these guys can get back. And so, yeah, we're going to definitely watch closely, to how the secondary does early in this game, to kind of get a feel for how they're doing out there. So got Mass Temple in the house. Jamar Taylor is so bad. I mean, we signed Jamar Taylor, if I'm not mistaken, in the off season. And, so yeah, I mean, it's still kind of early, and I haven't kind of watched Jamar Taylor as much to give a, detailed analysis on how I think of him. But, we'll see how he does out there. Kittle, very big bright spot versus the Eagles. Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, 15 catches in the game. It was so tremendous. He had 183 receiving yards, and wow, just a monster game for Kittle. And he continues to do it on the biggest stage in primetime football. I mean, you look at anytime the 49ers have been on primetime football, Kittle is having monster games, and I expect him to continue that this season. And yeah, I mean, going into this year, my predictions or expectations of how I thought Kittle would do this year, I'm thinking he's going to break his own records for most receiving yards as a tight end. I mean, in the offseason, if you watch Kittle, on his Instagram, and he was posting all of his workouts, and yeah, the man was absolutely putting in the work. And I mean, that's what you love to see. There are athletes, that hunger and that drive to get better, it stays with them year in and year out. And so that's what you absolutely love to see with Kittle. And, there's no limit to how, no ceiling for Kittle. He can go as high as possible here. So we are so blessed to, be able to watch him play his career here. And let's see. Yeah, also definitely thoughts and prayers out to Nick Bosa. And I did hear he had successful surgery. So that is great news to hear. And yeah, the key for Bosa, something Jerry Rice had gave advice was, take the necessary time to recover, and, don't try to rush back too soon. And yeah, Jerry Rice, he had dealt with something similar. Tore his ACL, and Rice rushed to get back by week 15. I think it was the 93 season he had done that. And yeah, he ended up sustaining an injury. And so, that's going to be the key. And so Bosa is going to be coming back next year. And wow, it is going to be tremendous to see him get back out there and, do what he does best. And I'm expecting him to get back to form. And so it's going to be really exciting to get him back next year. And so we just got to hang in there this year with everything. Do you think the turf at MetLife, or do you blame the turf, or kind of for the pile of injuries? I mean, yeah, it's kind of a tough situation here, because yeah, I think that field should not be played on. And to be honest, I really feel honestly for, the New York Giants and New York Jets that have to play on that field 8 times a year. I mean, that's just atrocious. And, the thing is, when you're playing on turf, it is not good for your health. I mean, turf wears your body down even more. And so your body is having to put in more work than otherwise it would on a normal grass playing field. And what causes those injuries kind of essentially, your feet are your spikes, cleats, they're getting caught in the turf. And when it gets caught, the impact, yeah, I mean, your foot basically moves kind of. And that's how those injuries have been happening on that field. And, the NFL, they went out and said, that the field was safe. They looked through safety protocols. But with what we saw out there, I just don't, it's, yeah, it really frustrates me. As we know, I mean, we had two of our best players on our defensive line be out for the year with torn ACLs, and Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas. And so, yeah, we just got to put this behind us now with that turf and that field. And thank goodness we got out of there from the last game, without kind of sustaining, again, any further major injuries. Got a Zaire Onjon. Sorry, I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Niners, absolutely Niners all day. Yep, I cannot wait. I am super pumped for the game tomorrow. It is going to be so much fun, and for us to get back on the right track. And let's see, Jamar is a good blitzer. That is about it. Thank you for the comment here, Mask Temple. And yeah, so Jamar, I remember, I believe it, with him, we're going to see if he can, again, provide some more production. Let's see. Do you deserve more subs? You're underrated. I really appreciate this big time. And yeah, I'm just been really enjoying, this ride with all of you. I mean, your guys' support means the absolute world to me. And, I love hanging out with you, doing these shows and talking sports and breaking everything down. So really appreciate this big time, Zaire. And Kittle is just getting started. It's crazy, man. He has no limit. Absolutely. And yeah, just again, what a tremendous story. And I think this week they were showing some photos of Kittle. They had the, this is how it started and this is where we are now. And, with Kittle, I mean, yeah, it's just tremendous. You look at the guy from high school and college. He wasn't that big of a guy, and didn't maybe seem like, I think people, they questioned whether he had the body that could withstand playing in the NFL. And so, it's just amazing for Kittle putting in the work and the drive to get better and to see where he is now to be one of the best. I mean, he's the best tight end in football and arguably one of the top 5 players probably in the NFL. When we're talking position players, he is right up there and getting better and better. And so, wow, so I think this year he's going to break all his records. I mean, he did miss a couple games already. So again, he can still rally off some monster games, and we've seen him do it. And so it's going to be so much fun to continue to watch Kittle play. If the Niners make the playoffs, could we see a Nick Bosa return? Ooh, I like this question. This is a good question. And I think it's possible. Again, like I was saying, the key is for Bosa to not rush back. But when you're looking at, when we're in the playoffs, that's going to be about January. And so, I don't think necessarily, I think it's probably going to be too soon, essentially, but who knows, if Bosa feels 110%, feels, good to go, and, there's no further risk of possibly getting, injured. So it's going to be fun. And, we can definitely do this. We can definitely get to the playoffs. And, some people think the season's over. Look, I do not believe that at all. I think this team has a ton of fight, and we are going to be there at the end of the season. And I still think this team can win the Super Bowl this year. We have the ability to do it. 49ers all day, the legendary revenge tour. Absolutely, we are on this revenge tour. And look, we obviously have our backs are against the walls right now. This is, we did not anticipate starting the season 2-2 and being, 2 games back of first right now. And when you look at last year, we were 8-0 and, we got off to that tremendous hot start. And you look, this year, Obviously, with what we've had to deal with in these early season struggles. Yeah, I mean, these are growing pains, but it's good that we kind of get this out of the way now. And so right now we can kind of get focused. And yeah, our schedule is going to get really tough, especially after this game with the Dolphins. I think after this game with Miami, we have 7 games in a row that are pretty much tough opponents, Seattle, Green Bay, New Orleans. And so, our schedule, the Rams as well. So yeah, our schedule is going to get very tough. Now, the great news is that we're getting our reinforcements back right now. We're getting a lot of our guys healthy at the right time. And, that's what you need when you're going into these really tough games. And, it's going to be make or break. Because again, like I said, we're already 2-2. So you can't afford to keep losing and keep falling further back, in the division. And so, yeah, continuing to preview the game, Raheem Mostert is indeed returning, and I am super pumped. And, with Raheem Mostert, one of the things I love about Mostert and what he does so well is that, he just completely breaks when he has a lane. I mean, he breaks the lane and he jumps right away and is breaking amazing runs right away. Now, with Tevin Coleman and, Jerick McKinnon still kind of getting back into action, they kind of sort of wait for, their linemen to kind of create the running lanes. And so when you wait like that, again, sometimes you don't get those big break runs. So it's going to be huge now with Mostert coming back into the running game. And not only that, but Mostert's presence in the receiving game as well. Mostert does a great job in the receiving game, and defenses have to, be honest when they see Mostert. Mostert's a threat to run the ball or catch the ball. And when defenses have to game plan against that, again, when they know McKinnon or Coleman are in the backfield, it's pretty much assured. Well, not assured, but it's likely the defense can think that the Niners are going to run the ball. But with Mostert, you don't know what type of trickery that Kyle Shanahan, is going to pull out of his playbook. And so yeah, that is absolutely exciting. Getting Mostert back, and also Deebo Samuel, as I mentioned earlier. So this is going to be tremendous for our offense. And with Samuel, a number 1 type of receiver coming back into the offense, and then Brandon Ayuk, the rookie receiver, what a tremendous season he is having the last 2 games. 2 games ago, his first game, he had 2 catches for like 20 yards. So, didn't do much. But this game last Sunday, he stepped it up big time. And I mean, he made the biggest play, the most exciting play that we've ever seen, when he completely hurtled over the defender and got into the end zone for the touchdown. I mean, it was so spectacular. And I was live streaming the game, and so I got to see that live. And you definitely should check out that reaction if you get a chance, because I was just completely blown away when I saw Brandon Ayuk do that. And, this guy in college, in junior college, he was doing those kind of Olympic kind of things with the, doing those leaps. So, it is tremendous for Ayuk, that type of athlete that he is. And, from what I've heard from when he was at Arizona State, he was never afraid to take big hits. And so Terrell Owens, he was compared to him in that kind of sense, not being afraid to take a hit. And that's what you got to have in a receiver. Receiver can't be afraid to get hit out there. They got to have the mentality and the belief that their body can withstand the hits. And, that all comes from the training that they are putting in, not just the physical training, but also the mental training. So Ayuk, what a spectacular draft pick. And, when you saw the smirk on Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch's face at the draft, when they got Ayuk at the, I think it was the 29th pick. It was their 30th somewhere in there for us. You knew that this was something special. And, through, again, although it's just been a couple games, Ayuk, we've also heard this is Debo 2.0. And I mean, if we got Debo 2.0 on this team now, I mean, yeah, the Ayuk, it is so exciting to see what he's going to do. And he's just 22 years old, the rookie. So tremendous. And also, of course, Javon Kinlaw, he has been so spectacular this year. He's gotten back-to-back starts. And yeah, he of course has gotten a lot more reps, with the injuries we've had on that defensive line. But you look at in the game last week for Javon Kinlaw, he had 47 snaps in the game. So he was in there a lot, had 9 tackles. He had 2 pass breakups and also 1 quarterback hit. So he was putting great pressure out there. And yeah, Kinlaw, he is just going to get better and better game by game. And this man, he is hungry to learn. He wants to get better. And that's what you love to see out of a rookie. And, the thing with Kinlaw is, it's just crazy sometimes because, there were people that I guess they were trying to call Kinlaw a draft bust before he even had played a game. People that wanted to see the Niners draft somebody else with that first pick. If you ask me, I was very happy with getting Kinlaw. And, again, let the man play. It's crazy to me that people were, again, placing any type of judgment on him when he hadn't even played a game. And so it's been tremendous to see him out there this year. And what a tremendous draft pick for us. And yeah, that was a tremendous draft, the talent we got. So super happy. And yeah, I mean, it has just been so exciting. I mean, you look at how we've turned the franchise around. When John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan got here before the 2017 season, everything that's gone into building this team and where we are now. I mean, we are built to not just win, this year, win the Super Bowl this year. We are built to win multiple Super Bowls in this next decade. And, setting the standard, I mean, the standard, the legendary standard that is the 49ers all these years, keeping that standard going strong, as we know. And so this is going to be fun these several years coming up. And we are blessed and in for a treat. And so it's going to be a joy to watch. And so continuing to give you guys some updates. So I did mention Richard Sherman, of course, is targeting a week 6 return against the Rams. So that's huge. And also, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit on the offensive line. And, with the 49ers offensive line, we've dealt with some injuries. I think Ben Garland's been out. And, Daniel Brunskill, as we know, last year, due to injuries, he had to move around on the offensive line. And he's had to do that again this year. But yeah, the performance against the Eagles, you can't have that happen. I mean, the offensive line was just terrible. I think they allowed 15 quarterback hits in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was just ridiculous. And so, yeah, the offensive line is going to have to step it up and play much better. And yeah, Mike McGlinchey, he struggled a bit this year. And so, got to get McGlinchey going. And then, Trent Williams, he did have a surprise game last Sunday. Definitely did not expect the 7-time Pro Bowler to struggle out there. And yeah, he allowed 2 sacks in the game to the Eagles. But, being the veteran that Trent Williams is, I expect him to bounce back strong. So I'm not worried too much about him. So yeah, morale of the story, offensive line needs to be better. They have to be better. So we're going to watch that closely in Sunday's game. And so yeah, and then when we're talking about this Dolphins team, and so yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of this Dolphins team. But what we do know, they have Tua at quarterback. Now, right now, he is injured. He has been battling a hip injury for quite some time now, I believe. And so, yeah, he's not going to be in there on Sunday, likely. So it's going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick likely to get the start for the Dolphins. And, yeah, the Dolphins are 1-3 right now. So, again, this is kind of a trap game, like I was saying. So we really got to come in here and, yeah, we have to play better than how we played last week. And, yeah, I think it's going to be so exciting. Garoppolo returning. You got Deebo Samuel returning. You got Raheem Mostert returning. There is so much to be excited about for this game. And so we got Hero Austin in the house. Welcome to the show. Do you think the 49ers should continue to focus on running the ball the most? Yeah, I mean, I think, I definitely think we should try to get back to utilizing our running game strong. And, the key is I think Kyle Shanahan likes to do maybe about 60% run, 40% pass, kind of something like that when we're going really well. Because, yeah, you get into a rhythm when you're running the ball well. You can rotate the running backs in. And, Mostert, he's going to get us going. And then, yeah, that helps open up, the lanes in the passing lane. So it's going to be, I think, we got to get the running game going. Because you saw, since Mostert's been out, we've struggled. Yeah, I mean, Jerick McKinnon on Sunday, I think he averaged like 3 yards per carry against the Eagles. So, yeah, we weren't getting those explosive runs that we've been getting from Mostert. But, yeah, McKinnon, he's done a decent job. He did better the game before last Sunday. So, yeah, I think McKinnon will get better. And so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes on Sunday. But yeah, when this 49ers offense is at their best, the running game's going exceptionally well. You got Jimmy Garoppolo there to make the passes when he needs to. And, again, Garoppolo proved last year he can win the big games. He won the shootout against Drew Brees. He led several fourth quarter and game-winning drives for us. So this offense is with Kyle Shanahan's playbook. I mean, it is so much fun to watch what we can do out there. So really, really excited. I think this game. And so, yeah, we're going to be winding down the preview here. I'm going to be trying to get some sleep because, want to get up early and watch the 10 a.m. games. And so it is going to be fun, you guys, tomorrow. NFL Sunday, going to be watching football all day. And we're going to be doing the post game for the Niners. And I'm going to be filming, getting my reactions during the game tomorrow. So before we wind down the show, again, thank you everyone checking into the show. And if you just checked in, and you want to watch from the beginning, definitely do so. Appreciate it. And we got Jordan I apologize, pronounce the last name, but welcome to the show. Want to stay hopeful for our chances at a Super Bowl win this year, but there are so many reasons why we won't be able to make it past the deep rounds in the playoffs due to injuries. Yeah, if we're being realistic, it's going to be very tough to get back to the Super Bowl this year. Again, I still believe we can do it. But if we're going to be honest about maybe the areas that, you're probably most concerned about is, and how we're going to perform. Right now we got to see how the offensive line is going to do. They have got to play better. And then, the 49ers defensive line, again, when you lose Bosa and Solomon Thomas, again, you can't replace those guys on the field. But, you can bring in some guys and they play well and hopefully you can at least get some of that production back. But yeah, that's going to be, a question mark is how well can this defensive line play? And look, I think we can I think these young guys, there's going to be a lot of young guys that are going to now have a lot more reps, that they weren't going to get in this case due to the injuries. And so I think they're going to take advantage of those opportunities. And again, as we play game by game, I think we're going to get better and kind of get back into a rhythm. So, yeah, we're going to watch closely this year. I think with how explosive our offense is, I mean, our offense is going to put up big points, a lot of points. And so the defense, yeah, I mean, they don't need to be spectacular. They just need to get stops when they need to. And, even the game last Sunday against the Eagles, we were coming back there and yeah, defense made some big stops. And then the last thing too is also the cornerback situation. Right now, I mean, it's so tough that we're missing three of our starting cornerbacks, in Richard Sherman, Akilla Witherspoon is out, Emmanuel Mosley is out. And then, yeah, we also K'Wan Williams, he is out. And so, yeah, seeing how the secondary is going to play. So, yeah, it's going to be key to hold up until those guys get back. So, yeah, there's a lot to dive into about. But look, I think I still believe we can get to the Super Bowl. And, right now our objective is taking it one game at a time and getting back on track. So Lindsay, going to get to some more comments. Again, welcome everyone to the show. Got Niners fan 97 in the house. What is up, Trav? I am doing fantastic right now. Saturday night. And yeah, we're all going to get a great sleep in, and NFL Sunday is upon us tomorrow. So super pumped for the game. Welcome Niner fan 97. And we got and to see Defo really well in Indy hurt. Oh yeah, DeForest Buckner really hurts, although I do like Kinlaw. Yeah, I mean, it was tough, DeForest Buckner, again, just a tremendous player. Not only that, but his leadership. He was one of the best leaders on this 49ers defense. And again, we have several amazing leaders. And yeah, I mean, I totally understand what went into the situation with trading Buckner. It all came down to the salary. The 49ers, again, we would have loved to have been able to keep Buckner, but I feel like if we had, maybe we wouldn't have been able to have paid Kittle. And obviously by going the route of Kinlaw, we save a lot of money instead of having to pay Buckner. Again, like he made like 18, 19 million per season. And so, yeah, I love that we get Kinlaw, and Kinlaw has been spectacular his last couple of starts. So it has been so much fun to see Kinlaw this year. And, yeah, so let's see. Not only NFL fan, but college football fan. Sooners, by the way. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, my grandpa actually was a big Oklahoma Sooners fan. So believe it or not, and he lived in Oklahoma, and my dad is a big Sooners fan as well. And so, yeah, we were watching a little bit of the game today, and yeah, that was a crazy game. I mean, it was back and forth. And so, yeah, college football, love to watch it, on Saturdays. And, yeah, Stanford is, in fact, my favorite college team. Stanford, yeah, they haven't been great, and that's been tough to watch for me because, when I first got into watching Stanford, that was when when they had Andrew Luck at quarterback. And, yeah, they were having some great seasons and a lot of fun games. And yeah, our secondary, yeah, very depleted. And so yeah, we're gonna watch closely how they, do early in the game. And again, we're gonna need some guys to step it up here until we get everyone back healthy. I do too. Right, one game at a time is all we can do. Yep, and yeah, I mean, it's gonna be so awesome to prove all the naysayers. Again, the media, I'm pretty sure everyone writing us off. And I think we're going to relish very well in this role. We're going to be, obviously when you get to the Super Bowl, we're the hunted. And yeah, I mean, the NFC still runs through San Francisco. We are still the defending NFC champions, and we are still bringing it each and every week. And we're going to get on a big hot streak. Got Thomas in the house. What is going on? I'm doing fantastic tonight. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. And let's see, business move. But yeah, it would be better team if we had it. But we get him for, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would have to agree. If we're talking about this year, I mean, Buckner's experience and everything, and with Kinlaw being a rookie, definitely Buckner, would be better to have had in this case. But when you're looking long term is how you look. And Kinlaw, he is a spectacular talent, and yeah, only getting better right now. Great game. Spencer Rattler came back out at half strong. Yep. Absolutely. And let's see, Andrew Luck. Yep, Andrew Luck. I remember that was fun for me. And that's what's cool too, when you see some of these college players play in college, and then you get to see them, get into the NFL. So it's kind of cool to follow their stories. And, for a guy like Luck, and then he gets drafted by the Colts. And yeah, I was stunned, when he retired that day. I mean, yeah, that just came out of nowhere. And, I think it was just 33, 34 years old. And so, yeah, he was young. And, but I don't blame those guys that retire at 33, 32. So you want to spend time with your family, and, to be a professional athlete, I mean, the commitment and the grind, you love the grind. And so, yeah, yep, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, yeah, yep, McCaffrey, spectacular running back. I love going to Stanford games back then, always upsetting big teams from the East. Yeah, I've never actually been to a Stanford game yet, so definitely on my bucket list, and really looking forward to trying to get to go to a game in the future. Let's see, got Steven Ortega in the house. Welcome to the show. Niners are going to win. Miami is trash. Yep, well, again, like I was saying, this is a trap game. And so we got to be ready to play. Can't take our opponent lightly in this case. And so, yeah, really come out strong in the first quarter. Don't give the Dolphins any hope, really put it to them early in this game. And, yeah, let's just go out and dominate tomorrow. And I certainly expect us to. I mean, we're going to bounce back strong from that loss last week. Well, let me get some water real quick. And let's see. We haven't been, the Kevin Hogan. The Stanford, they have just kind of been struggling, and we got to get back on track. I have us at 11-5. Jimmy won 5 straight with nearly nobody to help in 2017. Yeah, that's a great prediction right there. 11-5. And you're right, in 2017, I mean, you look at who we had as receivers and the talent on the team, there wasn't a whole lot. And yeah, that team, we were 1-10, and we were in a lot of games that year. We broke the NFL record, I believe, for having lost the most games by 1 possession or less. And so, Garoppolo, it was so spectacular to see the impact that he made on the team. And, and 11-5 could very well be good enough to be a wild card. I think, again, for me, we're 2-2. So, yeah, I'm going to say we'll go 13-3. I still think we can do it, or 12-4. So right now, I'm still thinking we're going to be there. And yeah, I mean, we can get on a big hot streak. So it's going to be fun to see how it all plays out. Got City Boys 415 in the house. Welcome to the show. What is up, Travis, man? Hopefully Niners draft next year a corner in the first round. Yeah, I would love to see that, because, when you're looking at the cornerback situation, Richard Sherman is going to be a free agent. after this year. And, we're not sure if we're going to be bringing him back or how that's going to go. And then, Emmanuel Mosley, he is a guy that I think is going to be a starter for us, hopefully, for quite some time now, because he really did well last year. And so, right now, I mean, he's battling that concussion issue. And so I think it's going to be, really key when we go to the draft next year to bring in, a young cornerback. And so it's going to be fun to see who's out there. And when we get to that point, let's see. So going to get to some more comments. Welcome again, everyone. Yeah, I was going to be this is what I love, doing these shows. I was only planning going like maybe 30 minutes but everyone checking in, we are going longer here. So love it. Love everyone commenting and going to get to these comments. Let's see. Hold on. I got to scroll up just a bit. Bear with me for a sec. I got Steven Ortega. Yeah, Ziggy is out. Yeah, I was bummed to see that. Yeah, and you feel for a guy like Ziggy. He's been through it in his career. And, just a tough break for him. And, confident he'll bounce back. Hero Austin, I think George Kittle is going to have a great day playing some football on Sunday's game following his 27th birthday on October 9th. Absolutely. And that was so cool for Kittle. I think some of the Niner players got him, like a Kittle shirt that had his like face on it and stuff. And I think Kittle even got a special delivery from Panda. So, he did some fun stuff. And he's going to be having that birthday game on Sunday. Yeah, with Ziggy, that was tough. But we got to bounce back. Basically, look at it this way. Kittle, no Buckner, or Buckner, no Kittle. Yeah, I agree. And, I think that's what it came down to. And so, again, makes perfect sense. In that case, you go for Kinlaw, you're able to keep Kittle and pay him the max on that contract. And Patrick Willis retired at 29 so early. That was surprising too. And Willis was one of my all-time favorite 49ers. Probably I would have to say second. In my early days, Frank Gore, number one favorite player watching growing up. And he was my first Super Bowl jersey that I bought when we got there in the 2013 season. And Willis, I loved watching him on that defense, him and Navarro Bowman. I mean, they were the best 1-2 punch there. So those are some fun times, some great memories, and really awesome that, whenever we have time, we can relive old memories watching those games. I think they're on YouTube as well. So that's what's awesome now. Miami is getting close. Miami. You're right. So young team, and when they can put it together, they're going to be tough to beat. And so give them some credit for hanging in there with the Seahawks like that, because I certainly expected the Seahawks to just destroy the Dolphins, and the fact that Miami held their own and kept that a great game. I mean, very impressive. And let's see, maybe Kittle was the rookie, 1,300. Let's see, he was the rookie, Kittle, not the 13. Kittle's rookie year had 1,000 receiving yards, and that was spectacular. 2017, and then I believe the next season broke the record in 2018, and then but last year backed it up. Another big year. Niners are going against the Rams next week. Do you see either of them taking the win, or could Niners beat them with good defense? I definitely think we can get that win. We come in here tomorrow, get a big win, and we'll be ready to take on the Rams. And again, we're going to get Sherman back likely for that game. And again, our offense right now, we got with Mostert coming back and Samuel, our offense is so explosive right now that, yeah, our defense, I think they'll keep us in the game. So I expect a close game, and, we got a chance to come away with the victory. And let's see. Again, I apologize if I miss some of your guys' comments. I'm trying to get through them. So love doing the show right now. Want a Willis jersey, but the ones from like 2007 and 2008, absolutely. And yeah, those jerseys are very nice. The material, and I know what you're talking about. I think, yeah, the red, and those are some nice jerseys. So not maybe on the 49ers website they might have them on there. But yeah, let's see. I got CG the bully in the house. Welcome to the show. Steve Young is my all-time favorite player. I even enjoyed Garrus Harris. Oh yeah, Garrus Harris. I think he was the running back for correct me, but want to say late 90s, maybe early 2000s. Correct me there, but he was fun to watch. And yeah, Steve Young, wow, Steve Young, so tremendous. Yeah, you even here in my garage, you can see right here the poster in the back, and love it. Steve Young, he's a lefty just like me, and so what a tremendous career for Steve Young, and this 49ers organization, all of the Hall of Famers that we have. It is awesome. It is so amazing to be a 49ers fan, and to have the history of this franchise, 5 Super Bowls and going to be 6 Super Bowls after this year. Yeah, it could be jet lagged, could be jet lagged, but still. So yeah, if we're talking about the Dolphins case, so not sure there, but yeah, I'm debating between McKinnon and Mostert for my flex in fantasy football. Who would you go with? Definitely Mostert. If we're going between those two, like I was saying earlier, with Mostert, he does great when he sees the lanes. He takes those lanes right away. He doesn't wait. He takes his opportunities and breaks a lot of big runs. And with McKinnon, you kind of see him wait kind of a little bit for running lanes to open. So I would definitely go with Mostert for fantasy football starting. Didn't he have like 500 yards rookie year? Yeah. So yeah, you're right. I think I had said maybe like almost 1,000. But yeah, so 2017 had about 500 yards. Then 2018 had the record with over 1,100 yards, or yeah, like 1,300. And then backed it up again last year. Don't have all the numbers right in front of me, but thank you, Niners fan 97, on the correction there with the stats. Mostert has been explosive both games he has started. Yeah, and I just love how Mostert's been playing, especially last year, having those big games, and I mean, especially the NFC Championship game. He ran all over the Packers defense. That was so much fun to watch. Just like, when Kaepernick ran all over that defense. So I love it. We have beaten up the Packers, and it's been fun to see that. And so Mostert coming back, this is huge for us, getting him back. And let's see, I'm a lefty too. Awesome. That is awesome. Niners fan 97. Got to give us props out there for all the lefties. And so yeah, with that being said, going to be winding down the preview here. And so, before, let's see, 49ers melt that cheese defense. Yep. And we're going to be getting a primetime game again with the Packers coming up on Thursday Night Football in, I think, November it's going to be. So that's going to be a really fun one. Did you see the Bears and Buccaneers game? Do you think Tom Brady is doing good with that team? I didn't actually see the game, unfortunately. I was working during the game, so I missed it. But I did, of course, here. I saw on like Twitter and everything about Brady forgetting what down it was. And yeah, so that was the story, the funny story of the game. And, I haven't seen the Buccaneers play a whole lot, but yeah, I feel like he's done pretty good for them. Brady, he still put up some pretty big passing yard games. So, yeah, I mean, I think the Buccaneers, they're 3-2 now with the loss there. So yeah, I think they've done pretty good so far. Give them some credit, and we'll see if they can get to the playoffs or not. Yeah, week 8 or 9 for that matchup with Green Bay. Yeah, Brady really thought it was third down. Yeah, crazy things in 2020. I remember in like May, everyone wanted us to cut Jimmy and sign Tom Brady. Yeah, that I just don't even get how people even like thought that was like legitimately something, that we were going to do. Cause yeah, look, you gotta be realistic. Brady 43, 44, why in the world would you sign him for a 1-2 year deal and then push aside your 29-year-old quarterback who just had a spectacular season and led your team to the Super Bowl? And not only that, but Garoppolo proved himself time and time again in big games in the regular season. And so Garoppolo, and yeah, he also got to keep in mind he's still kind of young in how many starts he's had in the NFL. He's only had about 40 or so plus starts in the league. And so, yeah, Garoppolo is still learning. And I think a lot of that, again, I think when they asked John Lynch, he said, that they, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I don't think it was ever super serious that we were going to get Brady. And, you just had the, people that wanted it. But, and so let's see, everything, though, that he was going to, come to his hometown in San Mateo. And yeah, Brady having grown up a 49ers fan certainly would have been a great story had he been with us for a year and, won a Super Bowl. But yeah, so I'm happy that we have Jimmy G and that Brady's not with us. So yeah. And maybe Aaron Rodgers, if he leaves Green Bay, if Jimmy does bad, but if not, no chance we do that. Yeah, I agree. I think no chance that anyone else is going to be the starter. I think Jimmy Garoppolo will indeed be the starter for several years. I mean, he is going to continue to get better. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And so I got a lot of confidence in Jimmy Garoppolo. And, he's been putting the work in. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun to see how everything's going to go this year. And I think Jimmy G is a tremendous leader as well. And, yeah, I think Kittle was even saying, he his presence on the football field, he is a great leader. Got Edison Zoe in the house. Welcome to the show. Do you think NBC will flex the 49ers Seahawks game in week 8? Yeah, I definitely think that could be a possibility. Would love to get us into some more primetime games. And just as a heads up, I will, in fact, be streaming the full games for primetime games for us this year. So, for the regular season, wanting to live stream some games for you guys. And I really enjoy doing that a lot. And, got to do my first one last Sunday against the Eagles. And I had a blast doing it. And so, yeah, we're going to do it for all primetime games and definitely all playoff games. So really looking forward to live streaming the games and getting to share my reactions with all of you. And so it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. And let's see. So got Christopher Walker, still not sold on Jimmy. Not saying the guys behind him are better, but he is very accurate when it counts. Had a wide open touchdown to win the Super Bowl. And yeah, I mean, when you're looking at the Super Bowl game, yeah, I mean, early in the game, Jimmy G played very well and had a really bad fourth quarter there. But look, I mean, when you look at the whole season as a whole, Jimmy Garoppolo more often than not came up big in big situations, made big throws. But yeah, he did miss some throws in the Super Bowl. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, when you lose the game, people are going to look at those things. But also, yeah, our defense obviously didn't play the best at the end of that game, the Super Bowl. And so, yeah, I mean, but with Jimmy G, I think, you do have to say that, yeah, he still hasn't proven, that he can. I mean, he's done it. We saw him do it consistently last year. But yeah, we got to see Jimmy G right now this year continue to pick it up where he left off. So yeah, we're going to find out what's going to happen. And let's see, that matchup with the Patriots and Niners going to be a good one coming up. Yeah, that is going to be a fun one. Love when we take on the Patriots. I remember that primetime Sunday night game with Colin Kaepernick leading us to victory, out-dueling Tom Brady. What a game that was. And so, yeah, this is going to be fun. And we'll see if Cam Newton is going to be back or not by that game. Jimmy G going to be what Alex Smith should have been. Yeah, I think that's a great take right there, with Jimmy G. Alex Smith, again, we all know what our vision was of him when we drafted him number 1 in 2005. And yeah, I definitely agree. I think Jimmy Garoppolo can go on to have a spectacular career. And so, yeah, right now we just got to wait and see and, find out, take it game by game. I mean, we have this year and next year with Jimmy under contract. So we got to draft a quarterback either this upcoming draft or the one after. Yeah, I don't think this next year we'll draft a quarterback, but yeah, maybe the year after that, with us having Bedford and Nick Mullins. And man, I feel bad for Alex Smith getting booed out of the field. Gets his job taken by Cab, and then gets his job taken by Mahomes, then gets gruesome leg injury. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the game that really still sticks in my head, and I don't think the images of it still haven't left my head, is the Sunday night game against the Eagles back in 2008. It was with Singletary just screaming and yelling at Alex Smith on the sidelines of that game, just chewing him out for who knows what. But yeah, just seeing that, it was just atrocious. And, Alex Smith has been through it all and just, so happy that he's able right now, I think, getting back into football shape and stuff. So, for him to come back after what he went through. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen the documentary on Alex Smith in his what he went through with the leg injury, definitely check it out. It's a must-watch documentary. And so yeah, Alex Smith will always be one of my favorite Niners. Was the first Niner jersey that I ever got as a grown up. And so for me, when I saw him break out in 2011, I was so happy because that was what I always thought he could do and become. And so let's see, gonna get to got red 3 gold in the house. Welcome. Love to see more downfield shots from Jimmy, the deep ball. Yep, Jimmy Garoppolo's got that deep ball and he can fit it in some really tight spots. So it's gonna be fun to see him throw some deep balls. They held up the number 1 offense for 45 minutes. I doubt anyone else would have lasted longer. Yep, absolutely. Our defense was tremendous in that game. And yeah, how explosive that Chiefs offense with Patrick Mahomes. So yeah, I mean, we played so well in that Super Bowl. And yeah, we obviously made our mistakes. But yeah, some other teams, that might not even have been a close Super Bowl. It might have been a blowout. And so, even though we lost, we played very well. And yeah, we give ourselves credit, and we're going to get back this year and take what is rightfully ours. That Sunday Night Football game, yeah, it was great. And definitely, I think you can definitely check it out on YouTube. If you search it up, you can get some of the highlights and watch it. Like the actual game footage. Jimmy G still a small sample size, only a full year under his belt. Felt like the Niners gave too much. Was not Kyle Shanahan's picks. With Garoppolo, he's been full year in the system in the sense of like starting game, every game. And so, yeah, I do agree. Still a small sample size with Jimmy G. But yeah, I think if Jimmy G this year it continues to do what he did last year, leads us on a deep playoff run, then I think, we're looking at this and saying, yeah, Garoppolo's done it now back-to-back seasons. And so, yeah, we got to just kind of see here what's going to happen. 49ers should be 3-1 now if Nick Mullins didn't get picked off. Yep, just tough with everything that went on in that game. Again, when you lose like that, all the little mistakes kind of add up and you kind of think of the what ifs. But, we just got to move on from it. So that's the good thing is that we, it's not the end of our season and we're ready now to start another big streak. It is 144. Oh, wow. That is awesome. I mean, you must over here. It is 11:48 p.m. So it's awesome afternoon over there. And so, yeah, going to get to some more comments here. Thank you again, everyone, checking in for this preview. My first weekly preview on the channel. So this is a first for the history books. Let's see. Verdict is still out on Jimmy G. Been injury prone. Not the greatest role model for the certain people. He has I mein, I think we kind of got to throw the whole dating thing out the window about, I think it was at Beverly Hills. Forgot what her name was, but yeah, he went on a date and it was all documented. But it's I love the jokes and the sense of humor there. But yeah, I think Garoppolo is tremendous leader on the field, does everything right. And yeah, the off the field stuff, I think Garoppolo does a great job of kind of leaving that off the field, but Alex Smith was screwed by having 7 offensive coordinators in his first 7 years. Yeah, you're absolutely. And Smith just went through so much, and you're not able to kind of get a rapport going, when you're changing offensive coordinators every single season, because you build the field with these guys, and how they like to call a game, what kind of plays they like to run, what kind of offense you want to run and do. So you get familiar, you get that familiarity feeling. And, when that's non-existent, how do you expect someone to perform well in that type of offense? Cap is way better than Jimmy G. This is a great question. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, if we're gonna be realistic, I think I'm with it. I'm gonna have to say I agree. I think Kaepernick is a better quarterback than Jimmy G. But when you're looking at this offense with Kyle Shanahan, Garoppolo fits very well in our offense. And yeah, I'm just talking about because we've seen Kaepernick over, again, a bigger sample size here. So with Garoppolo, still is a small sample size, but that's not to say that, in the next couple of years, we can ask this question again, Cap or Jimmy G, and say, Jimmy G was the better quarterback. So yeah, right now, to look at these two, Kaepernick obviously has been in the league for many more seasons and has done it, a lot longer. And let's see, Red 3 Cap is a better athlete. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. And we saw what he could do as a mobile quarterback. And again, it still just blows my mind that nobody has given Kaepernick a job opportunity. And it's really upsetting to me, obviously, and frustrating with the talent with Kaepernick, he's missed out on so many seasons, and I really hope that he gets the opportunity and a team picks him up because, I still think he can provide a lot of value to a team and he can be a starting quarterback and take a team to a Super Bowl. He can do that right now still in this game. And so I hope he gets a chance, and we'll see in the future. And so, yeah, with that being said, everyone, I'm going to start winding down the show. And before we end the show, want to give a prediction for the game tomorrow. So a final score. And so let me know what you guys got as your final score prediction for tomorrow. I am going to say it's going to be another high scoring offensive game for the 49ers in this one. And let's see, I'm going to say 35 to, I'll go, 35 to 13. I'm going to say 35 to 13. I think our offense is going to be explosive tomorrow. We got Deebo Samuel back. We got Raheem Mostert back in our running game. So offense is going to go off tomorrow. And I mean, think about it. We got Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle in the receiving game. 3 big targets there. And that's not to mention all the other guys in the offense and everything. So that is my prediction. And so it is going to be a fun one tomorrow at Levi Stadium. And let's see, I'm totally fine with Jimmy G. I just see him more as a Trent Dilfer or Joe Flacco winning a Super Bowl, not a game changer like Steve Young, Aaron Rodgers, the greats. That's great perspective right there. I think, right now, again, still a small sample size. So, we give Jimmy G some time and he can be a game changer. That's the thing. He can be a game changer. He can be that guy. And so we just got to find out, it's up to Jimmy G to prove it to us on the field. And so, but I think, I definitely agree that Jimmy Garoppolo is still developing, and so when you make the comparison, because Flacco did win a Super Bowl, and Flacco he's put in some great seasons, and but hasn't been obviously the best of the best when you're talking quarterbacks. Let's see, you got Niners fan 97, 34-20 with the prediction. Love it. Awesome prediction. We got Christopher Walker, 34-18. Great. Love it. Love the predictions. We're getting a lot of similar predictions. So we're all feeling really great about this game. And I'm not just saying that as we know, to be biased. I really think we're going to come in tomorrow and destroy them. And so we got to, with the must-win game, got Gavin Ferguson in the house, Byron Jones coming back. Don't forget that. I think, for Miami. So, Miami, again, this is a trap game. So we got to be ready to play and expect Dolphins. They played the Seahawks tough. So it's going to be a fun one tomorrow. 49ers need to win the next 2 games before Niners play New England, Seattle, Green Bay, and New Orleans. Yep. That our schedule is going to get very tough. And, if we can win these next 2 games with the Dolphins and Rams, we're 4-2. We would be 4-2 going into one of our toughest stretches of the season. So you're right. We can do it. And that's what we got to do. So, got to take care of business tomorrow. Schedule gets a lot tougher in the coming weeks. And so with that being said, we are going to wind down the show. So again, thank you everybody for checking in. I had so much fun doing this, and definitely going to be doing more weekly previews. And so be on the lookout, have that notification bell turned on so you can know when I'm going live. And I'm not sure if I'll might be doing the weekly preview. We might do it on Wednesday, sometimes maybe Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Just kind of varies. I get busy during the week working, but definitely be on the lookout, and certainly going to do more of these. So really looking forward to it. Cap had a problem staring down his receivers, doesn't go through his reads like Jimmy. So yeah, I think you're right. At times, Kaepernick going, with his first couple reads initially, and so yeah, Jimmy G also has been doing a tremendous job, with his reads, and so yeah, definitely some great takes to look into with the two quarterbacks and how they play. Kittle with 2 touchdowns tomorrow, amazing prediction, and so NBA Finals tomorrow night. I mean, I may or may not be streaming the game. We'll see. Just depends. But yeah, so we'll see tomorrow, and so really looking forward to tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Stay safe and stay faithful. Absolutely. And yeah, have a great night, everybody, and take care. And yeah, definitely get some rest. And got so much fun tomorrow. Football Sunday. I mean, I love it. It doesn't get any better than watching football all day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night. So we are in for a fun one tomorrow. So really looking forward to it. And yep, stay faithful. Let's get this win in Levi Stadium tomorrow. Let's bounce back, everyone. And yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the post game shortly after the conclusion of the game. So definitely check it out. So again, thank you everyone for your support. Really appreciate it big time. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so. Really helps out the channel big time and gets these videos and streams out to more and more people on the NFL football community here on YouTube. So absolutely love it. Hey, Travis should do more Niners preview night before the game. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think previews, do you like it the night before or maybe even Friday night, couple game nights before? I mean, the good thing with doing the preview kind of like now is that, yeah, we know kind of who's going to be active. We know, kind of all the up-to-date information. So yeah, let me know if you guys would prefer to do previews on Saturday night or even Friday night. But okay, so nice, agreed. Okay, definitely going to take that into consideration. So I think definitely for sure we'll do. Yeah, definitely going to start doing it on Saturday night. And so yeah, I think definitely around these time, probably 10 or 9 o'clock, or we'll see. So yeah, appreciate it, everyone. So again, have a fantastic night. Get some rest, and cannot wait to wake up tomorrow and have football Sunday and watch our beloved Niners get that victory. Let's get this win tomorrow. We're gonna get to the Super Bowl this year and get that Lombardi trophy. And it starts with getting this win against the Dolphins. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you'll know who is playing. Yeah, I gotta love it. And go Niners. Yep. And let's go 49ers. We are ready. We're bringing the energy. We would all be there at the stadium going absolutely nuts, screaming our, I've lost my voice in the first quarter of Niner games. So that's a tip for you guys. Don't go too hard in the first quarter. Or when you can find breaks in the action, really take some moments to calm your breath so you can scream loud in the third and fourth quarter. So let's get it, faithful. And with that being said, 49er faithful forever. We are ready for tomorrow. And yeah, we just passed midnight. So it is game day. It is game day, everyone. It is game day. I am pumped. And I'm going to try to get some sleep. So everyone have a fantastic night, and we will see you for the post game tomorrow. All right. Take care, everyone.